Since then, we've continued to enhance our understanding of the market to try to bring those technologies we had developed early on in the Netherlands to the benefit of innovation workers who are dealing with content and trying to bring new products to market.
Welcome to Innovation Talks. Join us weekly as we discuss with distinguished industry guests how to refine and improve corporate innovation and new product development as businesses aim for long-term success. Hosted by Paul Heller, Sopheon CTO.
If you're looking for additional information around new product development or corporate innovation, sign up for Sopheon's newsletter where we share news and industry best practices monthly. The fastest way to do this is to go to Sopheon.com, that's Sopheon.com, and click the sign up and stay informed box. Hello everybody, Paul Heller here again with Sopheon. Glad to welcome you back to episode number 2. And just want to spend a moment and explain who Sopheon is, if you've never heard of Sopheon. We actually started as a small company based in the Netherlands in the early 1990s, and it was focused on linguistics and knowledge management. And the company had 2 offices, had an office in Amsterdam and an office in Maastricht, and was also doing a lot of funded European research projects in the area of linguistics and knowledge management. And we had the idea that if we could capture the way people are writing and people are reading, we could bring content to people in such a way that it would be relevant to the jobs that they were doing. So as an example, we had made a solution for hospitals in the Netherlands where we would record protocols, and those protocols would discover and discuss things such as how to treat, let's say, the heart, all aspects of the heart. So how do you do a heart operation? How do you care for a patient after a heart surgery has been done? How do you have a healthy heart, et cetera? So that would be the hospital's protocols related to the heart, and all that could be captured in our system. Then the people who were going to use those protocols, they wouldn't need to read through the entire long protocol. A nurse who is administering something for a patient who had just come out of surgery needs a very different level of information than a doctor who's preparing the night before to do the surgery. And even that is very different from a researcher who's researching heart surgeries in general. Each of those 3 readers needs a very different view or slice of that protocol for the heart that's part of that hospital. So that's a problem that we solved, and it was a lot of fun to solve that problem. And it got into managing terminology and understanding and identifying terminology automatically. So for example, if you found a noun, that was a term. If you found 2 nouns in a row, that was more likely a term. If you found 3 nouns in a row, for sure, that was probably a term. If you found an adjective in a noun, that would mean something different. This is linguistic analysis. And we would do that on top of the content and provide that value back to the hospitals as well so that they could search and effectively find information. The company continued to grow and wanted to get into America. So I joined the company in 1999 to help us get into America. I came as the CTO because I brought a background of experience in developing software applications and a team of people who could hit the ground running. And our objective was to start selling that same knowledge management type of technology into North America. We established our development headquarters here in Arvada, Colorado, which is right outside of Denver, the Denver metro area, and began completing that product that had been started in the Netherlands. The company had some very good customers, continued to grow, and then we identified an opportunity to acquire a company that had a lot of rich experience in consultancy to other companies, and they had a very deep database with 30,000 experts in science and technology. They were writing articles, they were doing fundamental research. So if you were, let's say, a scientist working in General Electric, and you had a question because you're working with a polymer and it's just not working correctly, and you want to say, who can I talk to? You would call this company up. They would probably be able to connect you with the person who invented the polymer. Their database and their experience was that deep. That company was called Teltech. And when we acquired that company, we renamed our company, and that's when Sopheon was born in the early 2000s. We picked up our current CEO, Andy Mashuda. He's been with the company ever since. In fact, he'd been with Teltec quite a bit before that. And we really hit the ground running and brought a lot of those technologies together. One of the experts in that database that Teltec had was a fellow by the name of Robert Cooper. We'll be talking about him in future episodes. But suffice it for now to say that he invented or coined the term stage gate. And he said, boy, what you guys have is some really great technology. There's nobody automating stage gate. How about we work together? And so we did. And we came out with our first version of our product called Accolade to focus on new product development. We'll certainly be talking about that as well, but that was clearly one of the first entries in the market that you could acquire software for to help you with what later became the word innovation. At that time, very much focused on new product development. And so that's how our journey began. It's been a great journey. And since then, we've continued to enhance our understanding of the market to try to bring those technologies we had developed early on in the Netherlands to the benefit of innovation workers who are dealing with content and trying to bring new products to market, and bring forward that vast experience that Dr. Robert Cooper had in new product development on how to do things like business cases, technology assessments, etc. Bring his content forward to the benefit of corporations across the globe, and then extend that as we learned more from different companies. And so the more companies we work with, the more we learned, the more we understood that there was something much bigger here than just new product development. We could get into ideation. We could get into technology road mapping. We could get into portfolio analysis and portfolio optimization. And so that's how our journey began. The name Sophos and Eon were put together to form the name Sopheon. Sophos is a Greek word which means knowledge, and Eon means building. So you can think of this as the house of knowledge, the building of knowledge, or the house of wisdom. Those would all be accurate depictions of Sophos and Eon put together into our name, Sopheon. So that's what Sopheon means. That's where it came from. And that's how we got started. It's been 20 great years of being in the innovation business. It's been fun for the employees, it's been fun for our company, it's been fun for our customers. So that's our introduction of who is Sopheon, a little bit of our background, and I look forward to seeing you, meeting you, speaking with you in the future. Have a nice day.
Thanks for joining us this week for Innovation Talks with Paul Heller. For additional information on today's topic, check out Sopheon.com, Sopheon.com, where you will find plenty of innovation-centric content and corporate best practices. If you'd like to discuss anything with Paul or would like to get in touch with the show, email us at talks@Sopheon.com.